Hello everyone and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 30 Tier 1 Singapore Grand Prix. You join us for round 4 of the season. We're here in Singapore. We have got quite a smaller lobby this evening. A lot of drivers, for whatever reason, cannot be with us. But we are ready here in Singapore. I believe there is rain in the forecast as well for this Grand Prix. It is going to be an absolute cracker. We're going to get straight into it. Guys, make sure you are ready. You are ready for this Grand Prix. Yes, there are only 14 racing, but it's going to be a cracker. Pistol is actually racing because Singapore's his favourite track, and we needed the reserves. Here we go then. It's 5 laps on the gantry for the drivers here in Singapore. Lights out and away they go. Great start there from Carlo 4. He's going to get alongside the Red Bull into turn 1, and he's going to dive it up the inside. Bit of contact there, it looks like. But no, it looks like Darlow is going to get through that first corner quite steadily. And side by side now with AMS Mirko as they now come through the first section. And up and under on him. Here we go. Down the straight. Side by side of the Red Bull. There is rain expected as well, remember, in this Grand Prix. So that's going to be absolutely monumental. And now coming down into the next section of the track. The Sauber's running outside of the Racing Bull here. And looks like they're quite steady, actually, around the first section of the track. The Ferrari's in the wall. Sorry, the Racing Bull, sorry. It actually might be the Ferrari. That's Suzuki Dior there. But it looks like the drivers, apart from Darius, have all got through that cleanly. And Darlow leads the Singapore Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We don't have the best of lobbies this evening, but it's going to be a cracker. And you've got a Red Bull up the inside. That's AMS Aaron. I think there's been some contact down there at the back. That is Suzuki Dior getting overtaken by Pistol. And now Pistol's going to get the move done on Etem Ulusoy into the next section of the track. And Suzuki Dior can't get through. But look at the Williams now. This is Phantom. This is Lucas. Into the corner. He's going to get bunched to the left. To the left. To the left. And he can't get the move done. And the Williams, they're riding the curb. Absolutely monumental scenes. Yes, Pistol is racing Tier 1 because this is his favourite track on the calendar, and we really needed the reserves tonight. So there you go. That's why he is racing here in Singapore. But the drivers are making moves. You've got James now back up. Back up to P6 now. I'm going to call this guy Smeggy. Don't like the name, James. I'm going to call that guy Smeggy. P6 for him. And next up is going to be Aaron. I do like that name, though. That is my name in real life. Aaron. Absolutely. That is a great name. But lap 2 of the Grand Prix. And the drivers are quite closely congested, actually. It must be said. They're very close to one another. Gang, 14 people. Honestly, guys, 14 individuals racing in Tier 1 Singapore. Hopefully it will be better next week in Saudi Arabia when we go next week to Jeddah. But we're just going to have to firm it for this week, unfortunately. But here we go. The Red Bull trying to make moves here on Follow. Here we go up the inside of the next bit. But Donald's going to be late on the brakes. It's all about, if you can just save that ERS through the middle section, make your car as big as possible, then actually it's quite difficult to overtake around here. Here is the Williams has had a big moment. That's Phantom. And that's Pistol through up into 8th position. And Pistol has actually got DRS on the reigning world champion Etem Ulusoy. Etem is not enjoying this Singapore track here tonight. And Thomas in the pits. He's retired. He's had enough of the Grand Prix already. What were the quali times? I believe it was like a 27.2. I believe. We don't stream qualifying. Hang on a minute. No, because Toro's getting pushed to the whatever side of the track that is. And the Williams is trying to come through off the track, by the way. And into the next section of the track. And look at the Mercedes trying to have a look through. And Toro's been let through there. And Giros is trying to come through as well. This is Felipe, back in STB, by the way. Up the inside. He goes, and they're both in the wall. They've both crashed it into the wall. Fucking hell. And now he's got damage on the left-hand side. Fucking hell, ladies and gentlemen. But it is still looking pretty close here in Singapore. You've got Darlow, who is in need of getting this victory here in Singapore. He needs to win. And I think Mirko isn't going to go for the move just yet. But I think when that rain comes, if there is rain coming, Darlow's going to be very, very comfortable. In those conditions. But it looks like there's another yellow flag. That's Darius. Felipe is going to come in for that drive-through penalty. Lucas is going to come in. Is there a safety car? Is there a safety car? Am I being stupid? The safety car is out. And hello to DNF Dexter is raiding. Thank you. I don't know. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Singapore. Safety car's been deployed for whatever reason. There might have been some contact between Kiros and Phantom. I'm not too sure, though. But welcome, guys. Welcome to Singapore. I'm going to get the actual stream up. Apparently the safety car's glitched or something. I don't know what's going on there. Let me get up the stream, guys. So yes, everyone. Thank you to the raid for the raid there, guys. I appreciate it. We're from OTR. We just had our Singapore race. What, you just had your Singapore race tonight? Was it good? This is a very long race. This is the longest race on the Formula 1 calendar. It's going to be a long week for these drivers this week. Obviously, we've got Tier 2 tomorrow and Tier 3. Tier 4 and 5 on Wednesday. Tier 6, 7 on Thursday. And Tier 8 on Friday. And it's just going to be a very long Grand Prix. Me, personally, I don't like Singapore. I don't like Singapore, to be honest with you. What I was going to say, yeah, I don't really like Singapore, to be honest with you. It's a bit, I just don't know. It's not really a track that I enjoy. I don't really like tracks with a lot of traction zones, a lot of corners, and all of that bullshit. I don't particularly like it. So it's a bit like, yeah, it's just a bit shit, to be honest with you. I really just don't like it. I hope Felipe's been able to serve that drive-through. If not, his race is pretty much done. He's still got it, I think. Because obviously he jumped the start of the Grand Prix. So. Is your favourite track China? My favourite track is Brazil. That even goes without, like, that literally my favourite track is Brazil. Like, I don't even know why anyone would even ask me that. It is absolutely amazing. Big up to Brazil. Bit unfortunate though that last week on Monday I tried to get the tickets for Brazil last week, and they apparently sold out in like 7 minutes, so I wasn't able to get the tickets. I am going though next year for my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. It is my birthday. It is my birthday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. So Tier 8 Saudi Arabia. I may be commentating on my birthday there, guys. So do watch out for that. Make sure you come and send me a happy birthday message next Friday, the 5th of December. It is going to be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be an absolute cracker, guys. But yes, this week, guys, hopefully is better than last week. Last week, for me, personally, it weren't very good. Don't really want to go into it because it's whatever. But my point is, guys, is this week, it's a fresh week for everyone. And I think we're going to have a very interesting Singapore Grand Prix. We've only got 13 drivers racing at the moment. Which, for STB standards, it's not ideal at all. It's not great. But I'm just happy that we have gone now. This is our 4th week of having 8 tiers, and so far it's been a great success. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this stream, everyone that's tuned in previously, everyone that's in the server, everyone that's just been engaging with the league as a whole. I think it's been a great success, and it's been absolutely amazing. Make sure as well, guys, that you are sharing the stream as well. Let's try and get these views up as much as possible. Get the engagement up on our socials. We did also have an issue with the STB League 2 account as well last week. If you was watching tier 7, I believe, last Thursday, there was an issue with basically Twitch took down our account as like a mistake. So we had to appeal it. We've got it back now. Safeguards in this lap. So that's why, guys, tier 7, he was watching tier 7 and it went off because our account actually got taken down. So if it's not certain leagues and certain people in the community trying to, you know, take us down, it's also Twitch. We're really trying it. They were really trying it with us last week. If you're listening to this, Twitch, please do not take us down again. We haven't done anything. We're good people. Talking of good people, Tier 1 are going to restart this Grand Prix. Apparently there is rain in approximately 10 minutes in this Grand Prix. And we are go once again in Singapore. And that's a poor restart there from Mirko, and Will Gibson's off the back end. And the fucking other geezer's gone off the track. This is a great restart to the Grand Prix. Will Gibson's up the inside. I think the Salva's got an illegal overtake. It's kicking off here in Singapore. Pistol on the inside for the next corner. This is against Etem on the side. Bangs him out of fucking way. Side by side. Kilos gets disqualified from the Singapore Grand Prix. He's gone. He's fucked it. And there you fucking go. He's out of the race. And this is a great restart. Action-packed restart here in Singapore. And Pistol now is going to go defensive towards Smokey Smakey as they come through this corner. We've got about 6 drivers. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Shooting up the inside goes Pistol. Here we go. And now they're in the fucking wall. Smeggy's in the wall. The Ferraris had a poor moment there. The Williams has lost his front wing again, I think. The Ferraris are going at it here in Singapore. Darius is getting fucked. The Williams is trying to find a way through. Fuck me, it's kicking off on this restart of the Grand Prix. Who would have thought that Singapore would bring so much carnage in league racing? And there you go, guys. That's that. And now Tharlo, all he needs to do, save that ERS in the middle section, make that car as wide as he can. There won't be no DRS this lap, so he's all right for a lap. And just got to hope that these tyres make it to the rain period. Smokey Smakey's in the wall, I think. Smokey Smeggy in the wall and Pistol down to 12th place. Not good at all. So I think those two collided or something happened between those two. Quite a poor restart to the Grand Prix. But Mirko is in that slipstream on Tharlo 4. And Tharlo 4 just needs to keep that car in the middle of the track. Save that ERS. That is what he's doing right now. He's not burning it. He's not using too much. He's just... The ERS management is impeccable right now from the McLaren driver. He just needs to keep in control of this Grand Prix. And Darius is in the wall again. Fucking hell. He's not having much fun with that Ferrari. But yes, Tharlo. A lot of drivers going to get screwed pitting when it begins to rain. Double stack. Yes, it is. Great thing there. Mirko is on the back there with Tharlo. There will be DRS now, but look at Tharlo's ERS management. He's on 90%, and now he can burn and give himself that little bit of a buff up to the Red Bull behind him. But Tharlo has got 3 very quick hard runners behind him now. But the ERS management is very good so far here in Singapore. Great race so far from Tharlo. Touch wood. I'm intrigued to see when the rain's going to come. We have got like a 6, not even a 6, actually, yeah, a 6-car DRS train, and then it goes down to Toro. But Phantom's trying to get a move done now on Suzuki Dior, and he's got the move done. He's up to 8th position, and Darius has gone flying off the track. He's gone to the border of Malaysia. But Phantom now up in a P8, and he's got Toro in front of him. So that should be an easy move, to be honest. And now the drivers are going to come through this twisty section now. Carpe. Yeah, Lover of Disney, I swear that Concept has spoken about you on the stream before. I'm pretty sure that you're quite a popular viewer of his. So big up to you watching this. Here we go then. Darlow, though, once again, he's just going to use that overtake mode. But Mirko is quite close now. Darlow's going to hold it around the outside. He's going to get that move done. Now he's going to use that overtake mode to defend against the Red Bull, making his car as wide as possible here in Singapore. And the Red Bull has got 0 ERS in the Red Bull, and Darlow's off the track. He's been fucked by the Red Bull. That's Aaron. He's been absolutely fucked, and now it's absolutely fucking mayhem here in Singapore. Oh my fucking god, what's going on here? Darlow's dropped all the way down to P6 now. He's on the side with his rival from the previous season, Ete Monosoy. Ete Monosoy is going to have that slipstream on the Sauber, but Darlow is down to P4 now here in Singapore. Fucking hell, what is going on? And Darlow now up the inside of the Red Bull. Kicking off inside for the next part. And there's contact there at the apex. Fucking hell. That is not good. Not good at all for Darlow 4 here in Singapore. That is not good. Aaron tried it up the inside and made both of the Red Bulls both collided into Darlow's path. And now they've all got an insane amount of, well, I just don't even know. Like, raging, fuming, I don't even know, to be honest. Phantom side by side with Toro. And because of all this battling, Toro and Phantom are in now this DRS of the guys ahead. That's also pretty good. As Carpe is actually disconnected, so we need to make sure we try and get him back in. Hello to Nick Cruz, is it? And now I can't invite Thingy because he's not showing up on my fucking list. This game, guys, I really just need to just have a little rant and a rage about this game, yeah. Because for some odd reason, I can't invite anyone. So could someone in the chat please help me? Because people that are online on the game racing, that literally were just on the game racing, they're not online no more. And they just don't show up. And in the lobby, I have to scroll through about 500 people to actually find the person. But they don't show up on the list. That's the reason I can't invite. If I'm missing battles, it's because I'm trying to get the guy into the thing. Sorry, I have missed the battle. Gibson's overtaken Aaron through that final section of the track. Is it Necruz? Is that your name? Are you watching this race? Are you back with us this evening? It's a glitch. Yes, I know it's a glitch, Dior. Why are you racing, but also in the chat? What's going on there, then? Anyway, battle. Here we fucking go. Now there's action. Aaron's been fucked. Here we go. And this is helping Darlow. Here we fucking go. Hello, Nick Cruz. I will message you later if possible. Drop me a DM on Discord. Yeah, just drop me a DM. Just drop me a DM. Here we go then. Oh my God, what's going on here? Will Gibson very aggressive on the defending. Here we go. We got Aaron up the inside, side by side with him. Fucking hell, they're banging wheels, banging side pods. Here we fucking go. Down the straight then. Side by fucking side. And there's more banging of wheels. We've got Aaron inside him into the chicane now. Here we fucking go. Through this next section of the track. Aaron's been barged and fucked around. And used like an absolute... I don't even know. And apparently, yes, rain should be here by now. But the two Red Bulls, here we go. Is there going to be contact into turn one? Yes, there is. Will Gibson is absolutely fucking raging. Mirko's on the inside of the next corner. And Darlow's been fucked. Oh, my God. He's going to be fucking raging. The two Red Bulls have caused absolute carnage here in Singapore. Restorev, yes, I'll have a look in a bit. But let me just lock in on this because this is fucking monumental. Aaron is fucking gonna be... I don't even know. Aaron's lost the plot. Toro is somehow in P5 in this Grand Prix. And at the moment, the rain has not started to fall yet. And it's not looking good. But Will Gibson leads the Singapore Grand Prix. And it's the fact as well, yeah, we've actually got to put up with this for another year. We've actually got to put up with this game for another year, you know, guys. I'm not like trying to be nasty. But we just got to prepare ourselves because this game is not very good. Respectfully. Here we go then. Where's this rain then? Where is the rain here in Singapore? That is what I want to know. Where is the rain? Aaron Sobo! Oh my fucking God, where the fuck are you going? He's giving Aaron's a bad name. He isn't racing. He isn't racing very well tonight. He's having too many collisions. Too much contact. I don't like it. But yes, Necruz, do message me on Discord. Please. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I'm not even gonna watch that because I'll just get fucking Mexico fucking flashbacks or some shit. Right, Phantom then. What are they doing? Anyway. If we have to wait till 27 for an actual new game. Yeah, I know, Restorev, but also what I said to you the other day, it's fine now. I'm chill, I'm fine. I want to say thank you for your commitment so far this season, Restorev. It's been a pleasure to have you racing, so thank you for that. And I think there has been a crash. It is raining here in Singapore. It is raining in Singapore. And Darlow has come in for a set of mediums. And it's raining. A set of hards, rather. It is raining here in Singapore. I can't believe... I actually cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Is it a VSC? Or is the safety car out? Is there any board saying VSC? Yeah, VSC is out, ladies and gentlemen. That is not good for Thalo 4 here in Singapore. That is really not good. DRS is enabled. Aaron is out on intermediates. So he's made the jump onto the intermediate tyres. Fucking hell, guys. But, you know, maybe the track won't get that wet too quickly. But we have got Will Gibson coming into the pit lane. Will Gibson's in. Mirko's in. Etem has continued on. And they're all in to the pit lane. Is it going to be intermediate tyres? Intermediates for Mirko. Toro's coming in. He's going to go onto a set of intermediates. They're all in for intermediate tyres. Is the track going to be wet enough for these inter runners here in Singapore? That is what I want to know. Where's the map gone? Oh. Okay, I think Etem may have fucked it. Etem may have fucked it. You tell me, guys, what you think. Has anybody fucked the strategy here in Singapore? Etem's coming in. Etem is in the pit lane. And there you go. It was not the right call for Thalo 4. He's carried on anyway. Interesting. And who's gone? Who's DNF'd? I weren't looking at the screen. Who's just DNF'd? Well, someone's just DNF'd, and it has caused another safety car as the rain starts to fall here in Singapore. Smokey Smeggy's in the pit lane, coming off of those hard tyres onto intermediates. But this will... Thalo will drop down to last place. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. The safety car has not come out at a good time for the McLaren. So then, guys, safety car is out. Dollar's trying to go as quickly as possible back to the pit lane, I think, to get a set of those intermediates on. However, I don't know, really. It hasn't really worked out, has it? And Carlo's trying to... Into the pits he comes then. And this is going to drop him all the way down. Well, actually, he may... He doesn't want to be behind the AI. That's something he needs to avoid here. And I think he is going to be behind the AI driver. That is not ideal for Tholo 4. He's in P9. That is not ideal for the McLaren. But Will Gibson leads the Grand Prix. It's going to be lap 19 next lap. So we've still got a bit of time to go in this race, guys. So do get your snacks and your refreshments ready, because we have still got quite a bit of time. We've just gone over a few laps ago, hit the halfway mark of the Grand Prix. So yeah, but to be fair, it's actually not been a poor Grand Prix so far. Like, it actually has been quite interesting. And the fact that Toro's in P4 and Phantom, who actually had damage, is up to P3 somehow, I think it's absolutely incredible stuff. AMS Aaron has carried the entertainment value of this Singapore Grand Prix so far. And it's been an absolute cracking race. And the safety car is going to be in at the end of this lap. And what the fuck is going on here then? Whoa, 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 what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck is he doing? It's just caused absolute fucking mayhem. And we are go. I think we go. Are we going Singapore? No, he's gone again, I think. I don't fucking know what's happening. It's all kicking off. I think we go. I think it's go, go, go in Singapore. Here we go. It's go, go, go. We are back. We are racing. We are go, go, go racing here. And Aaron, the Dollar's got the move done on Carpe. I have no idea what the fuck was going on there on that safety car restart. That was so fucking weird. He literally was stopped on the track. That's got to be... Well, that's got to be some sort of penalty there for Will Gibson. He cannot do that. You can't do that. You get it? Here we go then, side by side. Etem and the Ferrari. Here we go into this corner. Etem's off the track. Suzuki Dior around the outside. I don't know if he's any good in the wet conditions, and he's been hit there. Inside for the next bit. Darlo needs to be so fucking careful that he doesn't pick up any damage. And look at this, Aaron trying to dart in and out. Yeah, it's dangerous stuff at the back here. It's dangerous stuff in this midfield. Here we go. Tholo up and under, and he's been put in the fucking wall. Oh my God, Aaron's lost it. Aaron has lost the fucking plot. Tholo's up the inside and he's been put in the wall. Aaron's lost the fucking plot. I can't watch that. That's mental. That's fucking crazy. Here we go, side by side. Darlo versus Smokey Smeggy now down the straight, side by side with these two. And Darlo's going to be late on the brakes up the inside, but Smokey Smeggy's still going to get him. Picks up a pen. But this is not good for Darlo's Grand Prix, and Darlo's going to bang through. There you go. There you go. Up in the 8th now. Fucking hell. It's kicking off, guys, in Singapore. It's kicking off. And now Darlow needs to lock in. He needs to lock in here in Singapore. If he wants to get points here in the Grand Prix. And Smokey's making up his inside. It's great bit of spectator action, but it's not good for Darlow 4, who is going for a third championship in STB. It's not good for him. It's not good at all for the McLaren driver. And he definitely likes these wet conditions. Do tell me, guys, in the comments who you are rooting for in this Grand Prix. Basically, Toro. Toro is looking good at the moment. P4 for him at the minute. Are you dumb? He's running a great race so far. Didn't we have rain last week? We had rain last week in Tier 4 Mexico, and the race was kind of dead. I can't lie, the race was kind of, you know, it weren't really giving what it needed to give. But Suzuki Dior on the back of Etem. Now, take some at Toro is actually keeping the gap to Phantom. Toro could well, if he can keep this pace running, Toro could well be on for a podium here in Singapore. But Darlow is closely catching this pack now. Well, fastly catching his pack rather. P8 for him. It's been like a traffic jam out of the corner. Toro is catching the Williams. So I don't think Lucas here, who is Al Phantom, is very good in these wet conditions. I think Toro has definitely got a bit more pace in him. To try and size up a move on the Williams for a potential podium in this race. I think anyone in this battle is going for that podium. Down to P8 here as Darlow's gone off the track. They're all in the battle for the podium here in Singapore. But Toro is in obviously the best position for that podium. He just needs to try and just well, get a bit of a move on. And the Ferrari's had a big moment. Sorry, no, Etem's had a big moment. And now Suzuki Dior is going to be in that slipstream, trying now to make a move. Here we go. Is he going to go up the inside? He's going to have a look. But he can't do it just yet. Phantom's had a bit of a moment. Toro's looking strong. Aaron's going defensive now. Aaron doesn't want to lose this position. And Darlow dives up the inside and he's had contact there with a Red Bull. Fucking hell, that's not good at all. Going defensive is Aaron now, side by side with Darlow into the next part of the track. And he's had a bit of a moment, it seems. Overtake mode's being used for the McLaren in the slipstream. Aaron's going to go defensive. Side by side. Fucking hell, they've both gone off the track. Etem and Darlow gone off the track. But Darlow's actually lost time from that. And Aaron's trying to come back up his inside. Side by side through the final corner. This is monumental racing. Smokey's gone over to Malaysia on the border there. And it is kicking off here in Tier 1 as Tharlo's been hit off the track there. Has to take evasive action, and he's just getting absolutely bullied by these drivers. Absolutely bullied. And I believe the rain has stopped. And Toro's gone a bit deep. I think the rain has stopped here in Singapore. I think the rain has stopped falling. And the track is going to get dry now. And I actually believe the track is getting dry. So will we be seeing anyone coming in for a set of slick compound tyres here in Singapore? Mirko has not had the pace in the wet conditions here. That's for sure. I'd probably say as well, same as Etem. I can't lie to you, it's the same as Etem as well. He hasn't had good pace as such, really. Compared to what we know he can have. But let's see. Bill Gibson's going to carry on. Is anybody going to come in for a set of the slick tyres? Phantom's actually lost an end plate. Etem's in the pit lane. Suzuki Dior is in the pits. We have got drivers that are in the pit lane here in Singapore. So let's see. Etem onto a set of mediums. Now it's going to get interesting, guys. Smokey Smeggy, set of hards for him. And Suzuki Dior is on a set of hards as well. Etem Olosoy on the mediums. Is he going to catch? We are going to find out here in Singapore. Here we fucking go. And to be honest, I think he's fucked it. Because he's sliding. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. He's sliding. He's sliding. He's fucking sliding. Oh my God. The track is wet still here in Singapore. Even though it looks bone fucking dry. There you go, Etem, all these are struggling to get round this Singapore track. Is anybody going to come into the pit lane? Will Gibson's carried on. Mirko's carried on. Phantom's in. Toro is not. Same with the Red Bull of Aaron. Tharlo's going to continue on as well. Etem and all these guys are still struggling here in the wet conditions as Tharlo picks up a penalty. These guys are still struggling in the wet conditions of Singapore. That is a disaster. Even Phantom, look at the gap that he's been able to build from that overcut situation. Now they've got some sort of grip, actually, I think. They have grip now. DRS has been enabled. I think this is the lap, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the lap, and Aaron's going to go for it on the Sauber. Is anyone going to come into the pit lane this lap? Will Gibson's in. Mirko, is he going to come into the pit lane? Yes, he is. Toro's going to come in. Here we go. Toro's in. Aaron's continuing on. Here we go. Set of mediums for Tharlo. Toro's going to come in. Let's see what he does. He's going to go on to. Suzuki Dior's disconnected. And Phantom's got him. Phantom's actually got him. Phantom's got them all. Well, that is monumental. Suzuki, I can't get you back in, by the way, if you're watching this. You're not showing up on the screen. Yeah, Tharlo's definitely going to be comfortable that he can get through on the Williams. And he's going to force his way through. That was quite aggressive. But he's definitely going to be comfortable that he can get through on the Williams here, at least. And then try and jump Aaron in the box. And Aaron's going to continue on. I think Aaron is going to try... and maybe get to the end of this Grand Prix on the intermediate. I just have a feeling that is what he's going to do here in Singapore. And Tharlo is all over the back now, Phantom. Tharlo's looking very racy in this Singapore Grand Prix. In the closing stages of it. And he's going to be in P5. Will Gibson is catching Aaron at a rate of knots. 11.2 now. So he's going about a second. He's just been in full command. Will Gibson, full command. Since all that bullshit happened, he's been in full command of this Grand Prix. And Donald's up the inside. There's contact! Side by side. The Williams is trying to turn into him. Here we go on the inside for the next bit. The Williams has gone very deep. Hit the wall. Tharlo is through. And Toro is going to be through as well into P5. Although now Tharlo needs to try and just gain that gap because Toro has got no pen. So Tharlo needs to try and gain like 3 seconds on Toro here. And the Williams has gone deep. Very defensive into the next section of the track. Side by side, there you go, but I need to try and get people back in. Suzuki Dior, I can't invite you. It's not working. Literally, you're not coming up. I literally can't do it. I can't invite you or anything. It's really frustrating, I know. Like, even platform friends aren't showing up either. Like, the game is just so fucked. Unless you try and get in from someone who is in the lobby currently who has the same... Safety car is out! What the fuck's going on now? Why is the safety car out? Because Toro's in the fucking wall. Well, what the fuck's gone on there then? Why is Toro in the wall? What's gone on? What have I missed? Are you telling me I've missed action? For fuck's sake. Has Phantom not got a front wing either? What the fuck have they been doing? Dior, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to remove me and add me again. You're going to have to do that. My EA ID. Tell me when you're ready to put the EA ID in and I can tell you what it is. Because we need to... we'll try and get you back in for the restart. I did. Yeah, I've got nothing. I literally have nothing. My ID is 46. Yeah, that. You need... yeah. I don't know what's going on. My game is fucked. You're on PlayStation, so maybe try and get in through like Mirko or Aaron. See if you can at them in the chat and just try and see if they can get you back in. I'm really sorry. My game is just not really giving what it needs to give. And when I go on offline platform here, it hardly loads anyone. You're back in. Perfect. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to try and just... the game is on friends only, so if that happens again... although I don't know if the safety car is going to be in at the end of this lap, so I don't know if you've got enough time, to be honest. Safety car's in this lap, so I don't know if you've got time. But if you finish the race, Dior, in 7th, you'll be able to get 7th position. Because you've completed, like, whatever, like 95% of the race or whatever it is. So you've done most of the race, you know? 80% rather. You've done most of the Grand Prix anyway. Right then. So the safety car has fucked everyone over. Darlow's in P3 currently. And he's got an aggressive AMS Aaron behind him. This is going to be a fucking monumental final 2 laps of the Grand Prix. And we are go in Singapore. Let's look at the penalties first, because I just need to just get myself in gear. They've all got 3 seconds. So at this current moment, Darlow, if he wants to get P2 in this race, needs to overtake Mirko. And Aaron's up the inside, fucking hell. That was so aggressive. Aaron's got the move done. He's on fresh mediums as well. Fucking hell. I don't really know what Aaron's trying to achieve, if I'm being completely honest with you. Look at the Williams. That's Phantom somersault with Etem. Up the inside for the next bit. And Etem's going to be fucking pissed. He's just getting fucked week in, week out. And he's got himself back up to P5. And the Williams is still trying to go up the inside. There's a yellow flag apparently in Sector 2. And the 2 Red Bulls battling Aaron and Mirko side by side. Fucking hell. What is going on here in Singapore? Side by side. There's bound to be a collision. There's bound to be a collision. The 2 Red Bulls going at it. Side by side. More contact through that section of the track. Aaron. Is he going to try and win this Grand Prix? But he's got Mirko for company up the inside of the corner. Mirko's spun and Aaron's gone. Aaron has been spun out of the Grand Prix. There's contact and it's been absolutely fucked. Darlow's back up to P3 now in this Grand Prix. And Mirko will not have DRS on Will Gibson. So Darlow, if he can get a good exit, he's got DRS. He might be able to make this one stick here. But Aaron is looking aggressive and he's looking quick. On this final lap now of the Singapore Grand Prix, Mirko will have no DRS. There's no DRS for Mirko. And Darlow is in touching distance of getting a potential P2 in this race. And he's gone over the curb a bit too much. That's going to fucking hurt him because now Aaron's coming. Fucking hell. This is insane stuff, because now he's going to have DRS. He's going to give everything. And he's fucking hitting the back and everything. He's trying everything to get past the Red Bull. I think it's going to be a dive bomb into the next corner. I'm not going to lie to you. Here we fucking go into the chicane corner. The two Red Bulls, they're going to fucking collide. And Darlo 4, can he get the position? Yes, he fucking can. He's overtaken Mirko for P3 in Singapore. And he's lost it again to the fucking line. I cannot fucking believe it. Dior somehow come P5 in that race. I'm absolutely fucking-boozled by the ending of that race. That was absolutely mental. It's like Tier 1 woke up. It's like they've been dead for the whole race and they've just woken up. Do you get it? But Will Gibson is your race winner here in Singapore. Tier 1, you came through with that on the final lap. Very questionable driving. It must be said, very questionable driving, questionable. But that was good. That was entertaining. It was giving what needed to be gave. It was just good. Do you understand? That's what we needed from our Monday night. Aaron apparently is driver of the day. I don't know how he's managed that, but there you go. Race winner is TRT Will Gibson. Second, Aaron in the end, but will penalties push him off that podium spot. Third is Mirko. Fourth is Tharlo. Fifth somehow is Dior. Well done to you. Sixth, Phantom. Seventh, Toro. Eighth is Smokey Smeggy. Etem, ninth apparently, but he did retire, so that was a glitch. Carpi 10th. Darius 11th. And your non-finishers, Pistol, Rarez, and Felipe. That is Singapore. Quite a pleasant little race. I mean, loads of action. Everything just kicking off. And if that's what we've got to look forward to in Tier 1, I cannot wait for the rest of the Grand Prix week. Tomorrow, we do have on the main channel, Tier number 2. On STB League 2, we have Domi back for Tier 3 on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got Tier 4, 5. Thursday, we've got Tiers 6 and 7. And Tier 8 is on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me for tonight's Grand Prix. If you are an avid Tier 1 fan, make sure you join us next week for round 5 of the season. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, live from the Jeddah Corniche circuit. It's going to be a cracker. And make sure if you're new as well, make sure you join the Discord. Add me on Discord, STB Maldi. I'll be able to get you into the league. And make sure to follow our socials, STB League on TikTok. And of course, follow our Twitch accounts, STB League and STB League 2. Do join us tomorrow for Tier 2 Singapore on the main account. But next week, we'll see you for Saudi Arabia. We'll see you then.